I love you, Lord. Oh, your mercy never fails me. And all my days I've been held in your hand. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. 'Cause all my life you have been faithful, and all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God.
Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on where you are. Welcome. This is Sunday. Since morning, I've been listening to praise and worship on TV, and oh my God, it has been amazing. And playing with Jesse and playing with Jason, and it's just been a lovely Sunday morning for me. And I woke up feeling bright, feeling awesome. I'm thanking God for another day. This is Jackie Musime Kilguru, aka JMK, and welcome to Real Talk. I'd like to just talk about my experience this week. And I'm not trying to downplay anybody. I'm not trying to downplay the roles or jobs of anybody, but I just want us to focus and always learn to have Christ as the center of it all. Remember last week, I think I sent the audio on a Saturday or Sunday, and then that Sunday afternoon I had a party. We had a what we call a TikTok party. These days is crazy. Anyway, so we had a TikTok party. It was really awesome. Udaya made such an amazing host, and these kids really, it's crazy. This generation has gone crazy. Anyway, and I remember telling you guys that I was not feeling myself. I was feeling low. I wasn't really feeling myself. I was wondering what's going on, you know? And even when I went for the party, after some days, one of my friends told me, Harriet actually told me that, Jack, I noticed you are not yourself. And yes, it's true, I wasn't myself. I was low. I was just there. I tried to even get up, dance, try to be the jolly Jackie, but you cannot fake it, huh? You cannot fake it too much. Especially some of us who just don't know how to pretend. You just cannot fake it. So, as we were talking and jazzing as ladies, people came up with all kinds of things. Oh, maybe it's premenopause, maybe you're getting menopause, or maybe, we started talking about all kinds of things. I mean, I'm not young, I'm almost 48, so we all started talking about all kinds of things, and I was like, maybe it's premenopause, maybe it's, I don't know. Anyway, so I came back home, and I was wondering what's really going on with myself, what's happening to myself. Everything seems to be going on fine with everything around me. My job is going on perfectly well. My relationships are fine. My kids are okay. So what is it? What's the problem? I couldn't pin it. Anyway, so my daughter, being my daughter, just insisted, Mommy, please go to the therapist. She even sent me the number of the therapist, and I made an appointment to go see the therapist on Wednesday, and I went to see the therapist. And my sister Juliet. Juliet is a counselor. She's a counselor, but she's also been like my mom. I think I've said that before, since I was a kid, and my best friend. So when you like mix that all together, she's been an awesome person to me. When I need counseling, when I need bashing, when I need a mom, when I need a big sister, she's always been there for me, and she was really, really protective over me. So when I went to this therapist and I was sitting down and talking to this therapist, one of the things that I made sure that I mentioned is that I'm born again, so that a bit of the dimension of the discussion maybe can change a little bit. And I also make sure that I informed her that I kind of like talk to people, I kind of like minister, I kind of like, encourage people one way or another. And the conversation immediately changed a little because she's also born again. And she's really nice, she's really sweet, she's really awesome. But the thing that I came to realize, and that's why I said at the beginning that I'm not trying to downplay counselors, or I'm not trying to downplay whatever. But one thing that I came to realize, that everything that I had spoken with my sister, she was telling me. Everything that we had discussed, have ever discussed with my sister, she was telling me. So I realized that, and Juliet, one thing about Juliet is that when she's talking to you, she always brings Jesus, she always brings Christ, and always tells you, focus on Christ, make sure Christ is the center of it all, Jackie, and things like that, and everything will be okay. And now this lady was also saying the same things, and then telling me how, okay, because of your personality and your character, you tend to give more than receive, and your cup is empty. Your cup is not overflowing, your cup is empty. So what's happening is that you don't have any more to give. Your cup is empty. You're scrapping on the sides of the cup to try to give, but there's nothing to give. So that's why you're now getting frustrated. That's why you're now getting angry. That's why you're now, sometimes you just want to be alone. That's why sometimes you feel like you just want to be, you don't want to be disturbed by anybody. You just want to be on your own, because you feel all these things are now coming into your mind, all these reminders of how much you give and how much you're not getting back. And I remember Juliet had sent me something, and she had told me, as a Christian, when you give, you don't expect to get back. And even in your ministry, as your calling is caring, you're a caring person, and that is your calling, you don't expect to get back. So whatever you do in life, whatever you do, as you give, don't expect back. Don't expect what you give in return. No, it will never happen, especially if you have a calling of caring. Not everybody has that calling of caring. Not everybody is generous. Some people are just stingy. Not everybody will get out of their way to help the other. No, they won't. So I just said, you know what? I even came back and I called my sister Juliet and I laughed and I told her, you know what? Can you please send me back my money that I've paid? Hey, because it's not little money per session. And I was like, can you just send me back my money? And she was just laughing and laughing and laughing. She's so funny. And one thing I came to realize is that, okay, yes, we have therapists, we have counselors, we have everything, but can we just put Christ as the center of it all? Can we focus on Jesus more? Can we lean on the word more? Can we make sure that we understand Jesus further and know exactly? Because let me tell you, everything that we go through in life is in the Bible. Everything that we go through is in the Bible. When I think of David, I think that's Samuel. When I think in Samuel, the book of Samuel, when I think of David and how he used to cry out to Christ, to God, amidst all his troubles, amidst all his most low moments, he would never forget to go back to God. And I think that it's something that we forget to do. We always think of the outside world. We always think of, oh my God, okay, it could be so and so that is making me feel this, or it could be this situation that is making me feel like this, or it could be that situation that could be making me feel like this. But we need to remember that it's not that situation. Yes, it could be that situation, but the most important thing that you're supposed to be doing is focusing on Christ. Focus on Christ. He's the ultimate, I'm telling you. When you read the Word of God, when you read Psalms 35, when you read Psalms 91, when you read the Bible, I'm telling you, there is nothing that can let you down. Nothing. So after I read the Bible, after I read the Word of God, after I told God exactly what I was feeling like, and I felt, and even after talking to Juliet, again and laughing, I realized, you know what, God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for trying to approach other people outside of you that could help me with my situation, because I'm feeling better now. Honestly, there's nothing that I cannot even say that it was the therapist who, like, I'm not trying to say anything, but basically, yes, she talked to me, she was so sweet, but one thing I came to realize after leaving her office was that I needed God. And in fact, when I was coming back, I was just playing Christian music. And I was just like, God, I'm so sorry. Forgive me. Forgive me for not making you the center of it all. Anyway, I love you all. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. And this is Real Talk.